Welcome back, ladies and gentle bros. My name is Topher from PLink, and we are back in the world of Dragon Age with our good friend Vorim the Dwarf here, who is looking out on this marvelous sight here and kinda wondering what his life has come to. Just a short while ago, he was basically living in the slums of Orzammar and fighting to survive, working for a local crime lord, and now look at him. He's in a human army camp that's about to fight the Darkspawn, and we are to shortly become a Grey Warden. How times change. But we're kind of optimistic. This, it's a lot better than slumming it out in Orzammar, where everybody else thinks you're just a worthless piece of garbage. So we're looking forward to the adventure, and we're looking forward to not starving. That would be a great start. Let's just head on in here.
Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
Hello, sir.
This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
I'm actually looking for a Grey Warden named Alistair.
Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages.
Okay. Where is Duncan's tent?
Not far. It's straight ahead, just past the royal encampment. Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now.
Good to know. What can you tell me about this place?
Used to be a fortress long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Tairn Logain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
Fascinating. More importantly than any of those things, I certainly don't care about the king. We just met him, and frankly, not a fan. He's kind of an idiot, we think. Not that we would ever say that to his face, of course. But I digress. Circle of Magi, we don't really... let's ask about it.
A few mages, yes. They even brought those creepy, quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it.
More importantly, do I hear dogs barking? That was perfect timing, actually.
This is Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the Darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible.
Well, on that bright note, I will be on my way, I suppose. Ugh. Strange human people. Let's go this way. That looks interesting.
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted.
Why? Just gonna look around.
The mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade.
I'm sorry, the what?
The Fade is the realm of dreams and the land of the dead, or so the mages tell us. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed, not even by Grey Wardens.
Alright, whatever you say. As for dwarves who don't dream, that's all gibberish to me. We don't understand that at not one bit, nor do we really care to. From all we've heard, mages just invite demons and kill people and sacrifice them and wonderful stuff like that. Ah, yes. The human chantry. Vorim here kind of feels like their religion is just as naff as worshipping the stone in one's ancestors. In his mind, at least worshipping one's ancestors is, worshipping people who actually existed at one point, rather than whatever all that is.
Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well, too bad.
Okay. Charming fellow.
You're not what I thought you'd be.
Hey. What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, me and Sir Knight were just betting on what the third recruit would be. not a dwarf. Yet, here you are. The name's Davith. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
Yeah, about that. Not gonna let that other comment slide, by the way, but we'll move on for now. What do you know about this ritual?
I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
And your point?
Cannibals, beasts, witches, and now Darkspawn. What isn't to be scared of? It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
Yeah, you know. Well, you know what? We're looking up in this world. We're looking forward to
You
it.
sound just like the bloody knight. Well, more power to you. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Uh-huh. I'll see you later, then. You know, whatever we're getting into, it beats starving in a gutter somewhere. But anyway, Quartermaster.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain.
Can't say I have, no.
Blast it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the maker up. Oh, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. Oh, I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies?
You know, I could track down this girl for you, maybe for a little monetary incentive, perhaps?
Oh, I'm sure you have better things to do than run errands for me. I can find her myself.
Ah, well, worth a try. I should go.
Make her be with you in the coming battle, friend.
I don't think I have much, you know, gold with me to do any bartering. Do I? How much gold do I have? I have 10 silver. Not a lot. Not a lot. They said Alistair would be this way, but we should explore the camp. After all, this is the first time we're seeing a human army encampment.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes. So let
Yep,
it
just
be.
gonna ignore that. Hello, nurse.
You may not want to remain here long, Warden. Most of these men have been tainted by the Darkspawn blood.
Gross. Okay. Down here, we have a gate. What do you do here, soldier?
You're one of Duncan's new recruits, correct? I can't let you through to the Korkari Wilds until he gives the word.
Well, shit. Alright.
Take care.
So much for that. Let's go back this way. Hello, soldier.
Sorry, the main army camp is off limits for you right now.
Ah, fine. Man, we can't do anything. Ooh, that's sparkly. Want. Oh, well. Can sell it. Oh, look at this poor bastard.
Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me.
I'm a dwarf. I'm pretty sure that I haven't been sent to sentence you.
I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you. All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
Well, we can kind of sympathize there. We've gone many a night without food or water. Why would I want to help you? Good question.
Because you might want something I don't need. Them circle wizards got a chest they keep things in. Magical things. And I stole the key. That's why I'm here. I got one of them drunk, took his key and tried to sneak to the chest. They assumed I was deserting. I can't use it from here. But I'd trade you for some food and water.
That sounds like a deal, actually. I'll be back.
Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
What coat? This guard? You're talking about this guard. This man does not have a coat, but whatever.
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
Well, that would have been faster, certainly, but, Who is this guy exactly?
They say he was recruited before the war up in Dinnerham. Probably figured he'd never have to fight if he served the king, right?
Well, it kind of does seem like a waste for you to guard him all day. No, I had a chat with him, actually. Pleasant
Don't
fellow.
expect it was an enlightening conversation.
Ah, but it was. He wanted some food and water, though.
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
So you missed one meal. This man could be hanged soon. Come on, man.
All right, all right. I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm gonna say it was you. Just so you know.
Fair enough, but I'll be long gone with the magic stuff by then.
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away.
That's dark. That's a little unnecessary. Why would I want to help you? Tell me why you're in there first. Yeah, here's some food. You've already promised to give me the key.
May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you. And, as I mentioned, here's the key. Use it in good health, huh?
Well, considering that you're not wearing anything, I hope you're the one in good health. Ugh, gross. Okay. Well, I guess we can go over here. We'll talk to this guy with the glowing exclamation point on his head.
I hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
Sure. What's the problem?
This is a Mabari, smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed darkspawn blood.
Oh, yep, that's bad.
I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
Why do you think I could muzzle him?
You're a Grey Warden, or soon will be. All wardens are immune to the darkspawn taint. The most you have to worry about is some tooth marks.
That would still hurt like hell, dude. Come on. But, I'll give it a shot.
Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
This is our first time meeting a dog. Especially a Mabari, who's as smart as he is. Put the muzzle on the dog.
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
Hell if I know.
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white with a blood-red center.
Sure, but, Where in the wilds would I find this flower, exactly?
It usually grows in dead wood that collects at the edge of ground pools. Should be plenty this time of year.
Okay. I'll see if I can find one.
In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
Let us consider the evil before us.
Oh. Now we get to play nursemaid to a dog. How lovely.
They tainted it with their sin. And
there's No wait. There's Davith. There's Duncan. Alright, so good to know where he's at. Hello, good sir.
You approach the tent of Tairn Loghain. State your business.
Tell me about this Tairn Loghain.
How can you not know of Loghain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Tairn. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Loghain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these darkspawn.
Now, as much as we hate nobles, to hear a commoner rise to the ranks of a noble, that's pretty impressive considering what that would take in, you know, the world of dwarves. But, I should go.
Very well.
Impressed, but, you know, doesn't mean he has our respect just yet. And we certainly don't have the respect of the king, which I assume this is his tent, considering it's, you know, gold. Those darn nobles, always too flashy for their own good.
Look carefully, men. This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. Stick them with your sword enough, and they go down. Their blood is black as sin and poisonous. Don't even touch it. You get tainted with that blood, and you may as well slit your throat. We've lost many dogs already. Had to muzzle them to keep them from biting. It's a long and painful way to die.
Good to know. Alright. Hello?
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these darkspawn back underground. You believe that?
I don't know what to believe. We've won every battle, but there's more of them each time.
Makes you wonder if them Grey Wardens are right.
I don't want to think about that.
Sounds like the perfect time to get drunk, if you ask me.
Hey, anytime you're living is a perfect time to get drunk as far as Vorum is concerned. We are a dwarf after all. We do love our ale. Okay, well I guess we've talked to just about, except for this lady over here. She looks like a mage. Talk
Greetings,
to her.
young man. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king.
Oh, I am Vorum.
Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact.
Let's see, will you be fighting beside the king? Well, why would we assume that? King Kalen thinks the battle will go well. I'm not sure I agree with him.
The king must always seem confident. His behavior affects the troops' morale. He does seem to find his enthusiasm easily, though. Reminds me of a puppy. And I say that with both respect and affection. He is a fine man. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
We kind of think that, again, the king kind of an idiot in our opinion, but whatever. Let's see, you've faced Darkspawn before.
Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade?
Not much. I'm a dwarf, after all.
It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
So, what's the Black City, exactly?
Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
You humans and your chantry.
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
I think I'll just kill every Darkspawn I see. It seems to be the easiest solution.
A wise attitude. It's worked well for me in the past. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Speaking of, we should actually probably go check on Alistair after we read this codex. Wynne. I will not lie motionless in a bed with coverlets up to my chin, waiting for death to claim me. Wynne's talent became apparent early on, particularly her skill at healing magic. She was well liked by all her mentors and was recognized as an exceptionally gifted student. Even the Templars who watched her could not deny that she represented the best the Circle had to offer. She was an intelligent young woman who possessed a quiet confidence and maturity beyond her years. She spent many years mentoring apprentices within the Circle, and her peers thought so highly of her that she was asked to be First Enchanter Irving's successor. But she refused, saying that she had no desire to work in the upper echelons. When word reached the tower of King Kalen's call to arms, Wynne volunteered to go to Oscar. Interesting. Oh, I've got tons of stuff, actually. King Kalen. Ah, yes, his lovely little speech there. Son of the legendary King Merrick Theron, Kalen was the first Ferelden king born into a land free from foreign rule in 2 generations. Since his father's death, he's held the throne alongside his queen, Honora. Good to know. Duncan. Like many others, Duncan gave up his family name when he joined the ranks of the Wardens, a symbolic gesture of cutting ties. He might say this was a convenience in his case, however. His mother was from the Anderfels, his father from Teventer. His childhood was spent in the Free Marches and Orlais. His people were everywhere, and his homeland was nowhere. That sounds sad, actually. He was given the almost impossible task of leading the Wardens in Ferelden, a kingdom that had thrown the Order out 200 years earlier. Facing local suspicion and hostility, he set about finding recruits, which led him to find us. Loghain. Loghain was born a farmer during a time when his country was under foreign occupation. When he was still a boy, he joined the Resistance, where his considerable tactical genius quickly became apparent. He became close friends with Prince Merrick, the last true heir to the Ferelden throne, and together they led the rebels to drive out the forces of the Orlesian Empire. Merrick raised his friend to the nobility, and Loghain is now more of a symbol than a man. He represents the Ferelden ideals of hard work and independence. Huh. He sounds like somebody that we would actually kind of look up to in a way. But not too much, because he's a stinking, rotten noble. Anyway. This must be Alistair.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
You are a very strange human.
You're not the first to tell me that.
I bet.
Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage.
Do all the humans in this camp, do they have, like, some sort of blindness stricken upon them? Because, I am obviously a dwarf. And how can a dwarf be a mage, I ask?
You never know. These mages sneak up on you. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit from Orzammar. I should have recognized you right away. I apologize.
And you must be Alistair.
Did Duncan mention me? Nothing bad, I hope. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Awesome. What can you tell me about this joining, exactly?
Oh, honestly, nothing. Try not to worry about it. It will just distract you. There haven't been any dwarven Grey Wardens in some time. You must know a lot about Darkspawn.
Not really. I spent more time fighting guardsmen, so that is a very, very apt statement there. Very true.
Oh, I guess you've got a more colorful background than Duncan let on.
You have no idea, my friend.
You'll see plenty of Darkspawn now, and probably sooner than you'd like. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
As am I. But before we go, what exactly was that argument about?
With the mage. The Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
So I imagine that even growing up poor and in the slums of Orzammar, we have at least heard of these mage hunters, these Templars. So I'm just gonna ask, you were a mage hunter? Question mark?
Not that that's all Templars do, but yes. The Chantry raised me until Duncan recruited me 6 months ago. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
Apparently. And what about the other recruits? I know there's more than... We met Davith earlier.
Davith and Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them?
I've met Davith.
Right, that cut purse Duncan conscripted. Not sure what Duncan sees in him, to be honest. Keep an eye out. Maybe we'll see the other one, or I can track him down later.
Alright, well, let's go, I suppose.
If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Excellent. Codex. Alistair. Alistair was a novice Templar when Duncan recruited him into the Grey Wardens. Or rescued him, as Alistair would say. Great. Okay. Well, I know that metagaming a little bit. I know that Jory is up here, right there, but honestly, we went up there and the priest started talking, and honestly, Vorum just wanted to stay as far away from that as possible. So we're just gonna go over here and meet Duncan. Hey, boss.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations.
Yeah, let's go kill something.
Of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
I apologize, Duncan. I'll go collect who we're missing. This is Sir Jory, a knight from Redcliffe.
How'd you do?
And this, of
Hello.
course, is the recruit that Duncan said he was bringing.
That's me, the new guy.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Korkari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
Uh-huh. And... yeah, what do we need Darkspawn blood for?
For the joining itself. I'll explain more once you've returned.
Okay. Not that we're squeamish about drawing blood, but just figured I'd ask. And what's the second task?
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
And what if they're no longer there?
It's possible the scrolls may have been destroyed or even stolen, though the seal's magic should have protected them. Only a Grey Warden can break such a seal.
I don't understand. Why leave such things in a ruin if they're so valuable?
It was assumed that we would someday return. A great many things were assumed that have not held true.
Well, you know what they say about assuming. But, yeah, is this part of our joining too? It sounds kind of a weird, arbitrary list of things to do.
No, but the effort must be made. I have every confidence you are up to the task.
Ah, well then. What kind of scrolls are these?
Old treaties, if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago.
Well, that sounds handy.
They were once considered only formalities. With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with.
Alright, so find the archive and 3 vials of blood. Sounds simple enough. We've had to do way more complicated things working with a crime lord, so
Watch over
should
your
be easy.
charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Later, boss.